Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Headshrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Headshrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal.
The Headshrinkers are coming!
Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Headshrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos, emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that. Stop them in their tracks and get the Headshrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Headshrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Headshrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Headshrinkers taking over. Go for the win here.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here.
He clearly wants to dish out more punishment. In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
The Headshrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Headshrinkers tonight.
Headshrinkers versus the Steiner brothers here from WrestleMania 9. Two hard-hitting, up-and-coming teams at this epic event.
With a series of forearms.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Headshrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast. He puts him into the corner, and Samu's plans failed there. The Headshrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
My goodness, did you hear that chop? He's in a bit of agony now.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for. Ooh, brutal impact into the corner.
And just when he needed it most, he got the tag.
Textbook. He's going for the pin.
channeling his energy to stay in this matchup. Samu sensed that was coming. What a clothesline!
What a counter!
Oh, good gravy! Thrown into the corner with a little something extra. Oh, man, thrown with such force, the whole ring is rattling.
Driven down. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Clothesline in the corner!
Manages to slip out of the way.
Big close! Deadlift. Look at this power.
Into a power slam. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men. Tag made. Rick and Scott Steiner looking for some tandem offense here from the top.
Steinerizer connecting big time.
Big move from the Steiners.
Shoulders are
Might
jammed.
present things.
He breaks the ref's count after one.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Off the mark with that one.
Getting set up at the
Tag is made. Tandem offense incoming from the Steiners. Off the top rope. This won't end well. Steiner.
Is that enough to finally put down the Headshrinkers? Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Pow, what a shot. And Fatu got tested there.
Steiner putting all of his freakish power to work. Huge toss.
Onto the back of the neck.
Fatu getting out of harm's way.
Lots in the gut wrench.
Suplex. Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. He managed to get one over on the experienced Steiner there.
Yeah, Fatu put a little extra oomph into that one.
Laid out with a power slam.
And into the corner he goes.
Fatu trying to ramp things up. He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. Fatu finds the advantage. Shoulder tackle. And the tag's made. Oh, bulldog!
One-handed.
Caught the leg. Punch right in the head. And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the Headshrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet on.
Clubbing forearm. And now propped up in the corner.
Oh my, sent flying.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Scoop slam! And that broke Samu down a bit.
Steiner putting those amateur instincts to good use.
He makes the tag here. Hoisted up high here. Oh, God, face first. Stop to the gut. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
And there goes Steiner, sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made, and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrink do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag. Incoming!
Clothesline. Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
Lift off!
Oh, my.
And the Head Shrinkers just might have it. Oh, man!
Ouch. He's headed to the top now. Up high.
Right on point. Forget about it. Tag made.
Fatu with an opening to go high.
First up top.
Nobody home.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Shows great wherewithal there.
High angle exploder suplex.
Scott covers, shoulders down. And a strong kick out at one.
He's still got more left in the tank. Military press.
Ooh. Oh.
Boom, right to the body.
Hoisting up their opponent for a suplex.
What? Thanks for coming. That might be all Scott needs.
The Head Shrinkers, the Steiners, taking each other to the limit in the biggest match of their careers.
And this may just be the greatest tag match we've seen in nearly a decade.
From the top.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Clothesline. So effective. Ooh. Oh, an overhand chop. A crucial juncture now for Fatu.
Steiner finding himself in some serious trouble.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Tag. Double team coming.
Driven down face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
2. And the Head Shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.